What's up, guys? I am Tim. I am the event director of METCON Rush. I'm here to bring you guys your standards for the workouts as well as the flow of the events. So we're going to touch base on all 6 events, and then at the end of this, if you guys have any questions that I didn't necessarily explain too well, or you had further details, you guys can let us know through email or message. So we'll start off with event number 1, which is a snatch ladder for the RX individuals. The format here will be 30 seconds to lift with a 15-second transition in between each lift. This will be waterfall style, so we have 9 platforms that you'll move to from bar to bar to bar, preloaded, so you guys want to touch the bar as far as loading weights. You'll have 30 seconds to lift, then you have a 15-second transition, 30 seconds to lift, and a 15-second transition. Again, you'll keep moving up into either clear the ladder, or at some point, if you fail, right, then you're out. The weights will go 155 for the men for bar 1, 165 for bar 2, 185 for bar 3, 195 for bar 4, 205 for the 5th bar, 225 for the 6th bar, 245 for the 7th bar, and 255 for the 8th bar. If you clear the bar, the last bar, you will have a preloaded bar at 265 pounds. So you have the option of either using that weight that's already in the bar, or you can announce a heavier weight and try to go for a 1 rep max. With these bars over here, the bars 1 through 8, you guys can take as many attempts as possible in the 30-second window. So if you miss it and you hit it again, that's great. If you miss it multiple times and the window ends, then you're out, right? You can't move up anymore. But multiple attempts within the 30-second window. When you get to the 1 rep max bar at the very end, the 9th bar, you get 1 lift. So if you miss it, you're done, right? There's not multiple chances to lift that bar. So again, preloaded at 265. If you want to go above that, you go above it if you want to. For the women, the first bar is 105, second bar is 115, third bar is 135, fourth bar is 145, fifth is 155, sixth is 160, the 7th bar is 170, and then your 8th bar is 175. If you clear that, the next preloaded bar, the 9th bar, will be 185 pounds. Again, you can't go below that. You can go above it as much as you want. There are no fraction plates, so we got a 5-pound jump or a half-pound plates on both sides is the least you can do. But again, you get 1 attempt at that last bar. If you clear the ladder, you have as many chances as you need in a 30-second window to try to successfully lift the barbell. There are no tiebreakers. What we'll do is over the weekend, based on where you're at, top finishes will be your tiebreaker. So if I'm going into an event time with someone else, if I have a better finish than they do for the previous events, I get the automatic bump up. So that'll be your tiebreaker as far as advancement. We'll do CrossFit Games scoring system, so 100 points for first, then 95 for second, and it gradually goes down from there. So there are a lot of opportunities to make up points. So again, this will be event number 1 on Friday. Again, we'll work through that ladder until you obviously get through it. So for the most part, pretty self-explanatory. I think once you understand the flow, again, we'll have 8 platforms preloaded with barbells, and you'll move up. We're gonna do a waterfall style. So the first person will go, then they'll move up, then this person will advance, and they'll go, and we'll be like a Congo line, basically, where everybody works their way through until they get to either their heaviest lift or they clear the ladder. So that'll be event number 1 Friday. Event number 2 will be, we're gonna change the time cap to 11 minutes. So I had a 10-minute cap originally. I did add an extra minute there for that event, so now it is an 11-minute cap. You guys have 5 burpee shuttle runs, 50 wall balls, 5 burpee shuttle runs, 50 calorie row for the men, 40 for the women, 5 burpee shuttle runs, and you finish up with 50 pull-ups. Again, 11-minute cap. I'll go over a burpee shuttle run in just a moment. The flow of the workout, 3, 2, 1, go. You'll be underneath of the rig. You'll run from your start line all the way down, do a burpee at the end of the 50-foot section, come back, and do a 3-point touch at the base of the rig. Do that 5 times. So 50 down, 50 back, will be 100 feet per rep. Right? Once you finish your 5 burpee shuttle runs, you'll move up and you'll do 50 wall ball shots. Now we'll perform a 20-pound wall ball, ladies at 14. Right? That'll be for 4 range of motion, squat below parallel, make contact with the required height, which is a 10-foot target for the men, a 9-foot target for the ladies. All right? So all the way down, all the way up for that. When you do your next round of 5 burpee shuttle runs, you'll return back. You'll move up to your rower, which will be just in front of your wall ball shot. These lanes will be clearly indicated so you know where you're going. You have 50 cal row for the men, 40 for the women. For the most part, pretty self-explanatory as far as how you want to roll there. You can adjust the damper however you like. The big thing is you can't leave your rower until it reads 50 calories if you're a male, 40 if you're a female. Again, you'll pop off your rower, come back, do 5 more burpee shuttle runs, and you'll finish up with 50 pull-ups. When you come back for your 50 pull-ups, you'll face the direction where the fans are and where the finish line is to do your 50 pull-ups. And then you will run when you finish your 50 pull-ups down, and they'll have your chest piece at the end of that 50-foot section. That's also, there's a big red indicator there as well. You'll touch your chest piece this year. That'll be how we end our workouts, right? So you have to touch the chest piece for it to finish your workout, right? So for the burpee shuttle runs, we kind of talked about it. At the end, you'll do your burpee. At the top, you will do your 3-point touch, right? So kind of give you a quick little demonstration here, right? Again, I'm starting from under the rig. I'll run down, right? Turn face, hit a burpee, pop up. When I run back to the base of the rig, it'll be a 3-point touch, so feet and hand behind the line. Then I'll run back, right? Do my burpee. So under the rig, or by the rig I should say, will be a 3-point touch. Away from the rig will be a burpee. So you only have 5 burpees in total per round when you're doing your 5 burpee shuttle runs. For that, right? So again, that's our 11-minute cap for this workout. This will conclude day number 1 for our RX individuals. So we'll come back on day number 1 will be completed. Day number 2, you guys start with event number 3, which will be 5 rounds for time. You guys have 6 bar muscle ups, a 25-foot handstand walk, 6 sandbag over log, and then 25-foot handstand walk, right? So the flow of this would be, you guys are on the rig, 3, 2, 1, go. You'll move up to the rig, do 6 bar muscle ups, right? Big thing there is make sure you don't get your feet above the bar. So if you're someone who has a glide kip, just make sure your feet don't pass above the bar, right? Catch in a sort of supportive position, and then repeat, right, for your bar muscle ups. Your handstand walks can be increments of 5 feet. It doesn't have to be unbroken, so you can go 5, come down, 5, come down if you want, or go 25 feet unbroken, your choice. Right, when you get down to the 25-foot section, just beyond that will be your sandbag. You'll do then a sandbag, and then we'll have a log that's constructed that will go from lane number 1 all the way across to lane number 10. It's 8 feet wide, 44 inches tall, right? You'll take your sandbag up over top of the log, and then you will follow by getting up over the log. So you can put your foot on it and jump over. You can kind of catapult yourself over if you're able to kind of push up and over, but you need to go up and over top of the log. Then you get your sandbag on the opposite side of the log, bring it over, and again, jump back over the log, and repeat that for a total of 6 reps. When you finish your 6th rep, right, your sandbag will be where you started. You'll handstand walk back down 25 feet. That'll complete round number 1. Then you start back over with your bar muscle ups and repeat until you complete 5 total rounds. Right, there's a 16-minute cap on this workout. Again, for the most part, big key points of performance. For the most part is, again, with that bar muscle up, making sure that we don't get our feet above the pull-up bar. For the handstand walks, it does not have to be unbroken. You have to stay within the 4-foot lanes, so your hands and stuff can't go outside the lanes. But again, 5-foot increments is all we're looking for there. For the sandbag over, it's 150 pounds for the men, 100 for the women. Again, up over that log, and then getting over the log can be considered 1 rep. We'll do that 6 times. Then again, you'll work your way back down your handstand walk. As always, when you finish your last handstand walk, to finish the workout, you'll run, jump over the log, and then you'll finish again by touching your chest piece to finish out the event, right? So again, for the most part, I don't think it's super complicated. Understanding where the log is, again, towards the end of the floor. Understanding that you don't have to do necessarily all the handstand walks unbroken. Probably clear some stuff up for some of you, right? That'll be event number 3. You guys will close out day number 2 with an event number 4, which is that ascending DT. The way this will work, you guys will be on the secondary floor. The first load will be preloaded on the bar, and you guys will have your weights off to the side. You will be responsible to add the weight to your bar for each round, right? Round number 1 for the men goes 135. Round number 2 goes 155. Round 3 goes 165, round 4 is 185, and the last round is 205 for the men. Then it goes 95, 105, 115, 125, and then 145 for the women. All right, you'll do 12 deadlifts, 9 hang cleans, and then 6 shoulder to overhead. All right, everything will be stationary, meaning you won't move the bar at all. We will stagger, so if you're in lane number 1, You'll be closer to where your start mat is. If you're in lane number 2, you'll be further away. But when you finish the workout, it kind of works itself out because this person had to try a little bit further to get to the bar. They'll have a closer distance to finish out the workout. As far as the, when you do finish the workout again, you'll touch your chest pieces as always to indicate you've finished the workout. For the range of motion for movements for your deadlift, just make sure we're fully extended at the very top, knees, hips, elbows, knees, hips, back are fully extended, right, with our shoulders behind our bar for that rep to count. For your hang cleans, the bar must come from the floor to a hang position. Doesn't matter if it's below the knee, above the knee, it just can't be on the ground. So however you want to do your hang clean, that's your choice, right? Make sure when we catch it, elbows are through, and we're fully extended for full range of motion. Shoulder overhead could be a push press, push jerk, split jerk, whatever you want to get the bar from shoulder to overhead, right? Just make sure whether it's a push jerk or a split jerk or a push press, that when we finish, everything is back with the feet underneath the hips, extension at the top and extension to the knees in the midline as well, right? For full range of motion. Again, you'll be adding all the weights to your bar. That is your responsibility. They'll all be off to the side. So again, being able to slap those things on will be pretty quick. Yeah, 13-minute cap to get this done. This will be event number 4 to finish out day number 2 with a twist on DT, right, as we get heavier. Again, for the most part, I think understanding that you're loading your bar yourself, kind of where your bar is set up, for the most part should be all you have to really think about. Again, make sure you're good range of motion for your deadlift. And remember, always deadlift the first bar up for your hang clean. Some of you probably have strategy how you'll break up the deadlifts into the hang cleans into shoulder to overhead. That's all preference. Right, so that'll be the end of day number 2. Then we'll come into Sunday for day number 3. And you guys have event number 5, which is a little chipper here. We're gonna work our way down and back up this list of movements. All movements will be 30 for the men, as well as the women, minus the bike. You have 30 toes to bar, 30 power snatches. The weight is 75 men, 55 ladies. You have 30 box jump overs, 24 inches for the men, 20 for the ladies. Then you have 30 cow bike, men, and then 25 ladies. Right, once you complete your bike, you work your way back to the list, 30 box jump overs once more, 30 power snatches, and you'll finish up with 30 toes to bar. There's a 16-minute cap on this workout. The way this will start is you'll be under the rig, 3, 2, 1, go, you move up, do 30 toes to bar. When you finish that, you'll move up to your barbell and do 30 snatches. You'll do 15 at one section, move the bar up, do 15 at the other section. Once you complete that, you'll drop your bar, move up, do 15 box jump overs, right? Then you'll move your bar forward, your box forward for 15 more box jump overs. By the time you finish that, you'll be somewhere near the top of the mat, or the end of the mat, I should say, and your bike will be located right there. You'll hop on your bike, you do your calories, then again, you'll work your way back, do 15 box jump overs, move your box up, do 15 box jump overs, leave there, go back to your barbell, you'll do 15 power snatches, move up, do 15 power snatches, then you're back to the rig for 30 toes to bar. When you finish your 30 toes to bar, you'll run down again and you'll touch your chest piece to finish out the round, right? There's a 16-minute cap on that workout. As far as range of motion and standards, for toe to bar, right, your hands must make contact in between your feet must make contact in between your hands at the same time on the bar, right? So both feet making contact for a toe to bar to count. You will have risers, so it'll be 6-inch risers. So if like your bar muscle ups, your toe to bar, we have 6-inch risers times 2. So if you're someone pretty short, you have essentially every bay has at least 12 inches of risers. You can pack the 2 together if you need it. For your power snatches, right, should be more of a muscle snatch. Just make sure you guys are fully extended at the top, knees, hips are extended with the bar locked out overhead for each one of your reps. If you want to go 15 in a row and then walk your bar up to your next round and go into that as well, you may do so. You don't have to drop the bar and roll it up. You can do that as well if you want to, it's your choice. For the box jump overs, 2-foot takeoff, 2 feet must land on the box. You cannot do step ups. Some people are asking a rebound, if you want to rebound or jump down, it's your choice. You can do the jump up and rebound back over, or you can jump up, step down, jump up, jump over. That is your choice as well. I mean, really, if you want to jump all the way over the box, you can do that as well. As long as it's an over, it's your choice. Doesn't require you to have any extension at the top since it's a box jump over. As far as the bike's concerned, you guys will have the opportunity to adjust the seating to your liking before the workout starts. Other than that, right, pretty straightforward. Just hop on the bike and do your thing for that. So again, 30 toes to bar, 30 power snatches, 30 box jump overs, 30 cal bike for the men, 25 for the ladies. Work your way back. 16-minute cap for that workout. That'll be the event number 5, which will be the first event on Sunday for you guys to finish out the day. Once you complete this, your last workout will be on floor number 2. Event number 6 will be 4 time, 25 worm facing burpees, 30 thrusters, and then another 25 worm facing burpees with a 6-minute cap. Right, so the way this will start is you guys will be at your start mat, 3, 2, 1, go. You'll go to a line of, a row, I should say, of worms, and you'll do 25 worm facing burpees. You must face the worm, it cannot be lateral. When you finish your 25th, you'll be on the other side, you'll advance up, you'll do your thrusters for 30 reps, right, in place, right? Once you finish your 30 thrusters, you'll advance up, again, another row of worms, and you'll do 25, again, burpees over worm, and when you finish, you'll run across the finish line, tap that chest piece, and that'll finish up the workout. Again, 6 minutes is a sprint to finish out the day. Again, worm facings, you must face your worm. For your thrusters, it's just like a wall ball shot. It's a squat into a lockout overhead, showing full extension at the top, and then obviously showing depth at the bottom with the hip crease passing below the knee. The weight is 95 pounds for the men and 65 for the women. Again, that'll be the last workout of the day. That'll finish up your weekend. All 30 men and women will do this event, so all you guys will advance to this last workout to complete the weekend. So again, that'll be event 6. Obviously, event 5, 4, event 3, 2, and 1. If you guys have any questions about these workouts, obviously you can reach out through email or Instagram to kind of ask any more questions you might have. We'll have athlete control there as well, so they can obviously give you guys any feedback prior to going on to the competition floor that you might need. So that way you guys are fully prepared for what you're about to do, right? Obviously the floors are already set up when you get there, so you also be able to visually see them prior to going onto the floor. But yeah, for the most part, I think once you hear everything and see everything as written, it should be pretty self-explanatory. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. We're excited to see you guys here shortly. For those who are coming out of town, travel safe, and we'll see you guys soon.